All right, students, this is going to be a brief, I'll try to keep it brief, video about Tennessee Promise and some general guidelines. These are for those of you who are doing the Associate of Arts or Associate of Science in pre-nursing. All right, so at this point, I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to go over the scheduling with you. All right, now, first, let me start off by saying this. Tennessee Promise is only going to pay for 100 or 200 level courses. They won't pay for anything in the 300 level, so we're not going to register you for any of those. It only pays for 60 credits total, and that includes credits that you come to the university with. So if you had some dual enrollment credits or you had some CLEP credits or something like that, then that counts against the 60. Now, you can go as many as 63, but only if you had to take Math 098. That's a 3-credit course. It's a pre-math course. That one doesn't count. So you can go up to 63, but that's as far as it goes. And again, your dual enrollment courses. So if you took a couple courses before you got here, like English or history or something like that, that also ticks off of those 60 credits. That's a clarification for me because I didn't know that before. So it's not 60 credits, it's 60 credits or 63 total, including those things that you may have had in high school that you're coming in with. All right, it's a maximum of 5 semesters, but you may take classes in the summer. That's kind of an important little thing. All right, because you need to know that. I stop my share with you while I'm talking through this stuff real quick. Okay, you have to be full-time unless it's your final semester. In that final semester, if all you have is like 3 classes left, you don't have to be full-time. You just take the part-time load in that 4th or 5th semester, or less if you're getting it done early. All right. If you do choose to do a full-time a load in the summer and it's not your last semester, you have to be full-time. But remember, you can only go to 60 or 63 if you had to take Math 098. So if you had no credits, well, I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, here's your degree plan, Associate Arts and Pre-Nursing, all right? Arts or science, depending which path you take. All right, the degree requirements. You have to take all of these: FSL, Foundations of Scholarship and Learning, English Comp 1 and English Comp 2. Now, if you came into our school with English Comp 1 and English Comp 2 done, that means you already have 6 credits. You only get to take 54 more. Now, you also have to take Fundamentals of Speech. You have to take all of those. You have to take one of these 2 foreign languages, and if you take Spanish 1, you have to take Spanish 2. The same if you take French 1, you got to take French 2. But you got to take one of the series. That's 6 credits. Math, you got to choose one of these: Math for the liberal arts or college algebra. Now, Math for the liberal arts is fine for nursing, but if for some reason you decide later on that maybe nursing isn't right for you, that it might, or you're not 100% certain that nursing is right, then you might want to take the college algebra because it applies to more other degrees than just nursing. Arts and humanities. You have to choose one of these classes. Doesn't matter which one, just one of any of these 5 classes. You have to have 3 credits in arts and humanities. Literature, you have to take one of these 2. Now, I just found out today that you can't take literature until you've had English 101 and 102. So the prerequisites for literature, whatever one it is English 101 and English 102. You have to have those done. I did not know about that till today. Social sciences, you got to take, you have to take both of these to get before you graduate. You don't have to have them done before you get into the School of Nursing, but it's nice to have them done, because if you don't have your social sciences done before you get to me, you got to take them while you're in the curriculum. So these 2 classes have to be taken before you graduate with a bachelor's degree, but not necessarily before you graduate with your associate's degree. You have to have one of the 2. History, you got to take the 2-course series, either Western Civ to 1500 and then Western Civ after, or History of the US 1, History of the US 2. You got to take one of those 2 series, and if you take World History, you got to take World History 2. If you take American History, you got to take American History 2. Now, those classes are not successive. you can take history of the US 2 first and then take history of the US 1 second, because it's not building onto the experience. It's just different time periods. And the same thing applies to Western civilization. Chemistries, you've got to take either fundamentals of chemistry and the lab, or general chemistry and the lab. You do not need both, but you've got to take one of the two classes, and you have to have the lab. Now, that's a little different than the people who are straight BSN students who are not getting an associate's degree, because they do not require the lab. Now, you have to take general biology for your associate's degree. I also have on here Anatomy and Physiology 1, Anatomy and Physiology 2, and Microbiology. To take microbiology, you have to have your math class done and not Math 098, and you also have to have general biology taken. So those are prerequisites that you have to have before you take microbiology. I have statistics in here. If you take this thing, if you take statistics before you get to me, it works well. But now keep in mind the 60 credit limit. Once you have the classes required knocked out, if you say took general psychology when you were in high school, that's 3 credits that applies to associate's degree, but it doesn't apply to the School of Nursing. So that's going to knock out a course that you have to have for me, so it's not going to help you. But you have the credits, so it applies to the associate's degree, but you'll notice that general psychology is nowhere near on here on this degree plan, nor is it in the general program of study. So that can be tricky, because you're going to lose another class. Say human growth and development, because you don't have to have that to walk into the School of Nursing. But if you had that general psychology class, it satisfies your social sciences credits that you need for the associates, but it doesn't help you for me. So you're going to lose something, and you have to take human growth and development either that summer before you get to me, or you're going to have to work it in while you're in nursing school. So that's the problem. That's the confusion. So the credits that you took in high school really do play in this, and that's one of the things I want you guys to understand. So I'm going to stop my share. If you guys have any questions, let me know.